What's going on, YouTube? War Tortoise here, bringing you a 6v6 special battle on Battlespot. So as you know, there's a 6v6 Battlespot going on, and as soon as I heard of it, I started battling. I went straight to it, made a team, and started a battle. I know this is not a live webcam recording, but hey, I had to play. I had to see how it was. I had to test this team out, and I didn't test it out on my other 3DS that I have. I don't know why. I just did it, but. Alright, we got a battle today against Richard. The team I was running is kind of a mixed sand team. I have a Tyranitar with the Sand Stream. I have Excadrill with Sand Rush. And then I have Gliscor, or Gligar. No, Gliscor. Oh my god, I can't even remember his name. Anyways, him with the Sand Veil. So that's like my base of the team. And then I have, of course, you see a Azumarill, Talonflame, and then why am I thinking Gardevoir? I was thinking Gallade for some reason. None of them have items. As you know, this is gonna be a good battle. Just watch and see. Hit that play button. So I came out. I was thinking. I was like, man, you know what? Since I'm not used to running with no item team, and I had I made like a sand team a while ago. I was like, hey, might as well come use it. Well, this guy, he decided to lead out with. I saw his team and I decided to lead out with my Talonflame because I didn't want my T-Tar to get destroyed. So he led out with his Pikachu. I decided to U-turn because I did not want to get Thunder Wave or take a super effective Thunder or Thunderbolt. But he went for Super Fang. I could have took him out with a Brave Bird. So my Gliscor got half damage taken out of him. I was like, what the heck? It's okay, he brought in his Frou-Frou. I decided to go for knockoff, but I totally forgot that there was no item, so knockoff did absolutely nothing, especially to a Frou-Frou who has max defense. So I was like, whatever. Okay, bring in Tyranitar, start this sand stream, start this sand team come up. So I bring in Tyranitar to get the sand stream up. He goes for Baby Doll Eyes. I was like, okay, lower my attack. It was okay because I wasn't gonna leave Tyranitar in for a while, so I think I switched him out this instance, and I do switch him out to bring in, I think, Excadrill. I think bring Excadrill in. Yes, I do. I bring Excadrill in. He goes for Toxic. It doesn't affect me, which was a good switch out for me because I didn't want my T-Tar to get Toxic and be Toxic stalled. So he withdraws his Frou-Frou. I think I go for an Earthquake instead of Swords Dance. I should have predicted him to switch out, but this super effective Earthquake against Pachirisu is going to take him out. I'm sorry I didn't go over his team, but whatever. You're going to see his team right here as the game progresses. So he sends out his Haxorus. I'm not too sure if I switch out or keep my Excadrill. I do switch him out. I think I switch in my Gliscor. I think as a death fodder, really, because Gliscor is half damage. He goes for a D-Dance. I really have nothing for him. I'm not going to outspeed him, so Gliscor is really going to just take the brunt of this damage. This Gliscor isn't running Toxic Protect or anything like that. It's actually a full offensive one. I don't remember. I know it's knockoff, Poison Jab, and a couple Earthquake and Aerial Ace. I think those are the exact moves that it has. So I bring in my Azumarill. My Azumarill is going to take a big +1 max attack hit from Haxorus, but it's okay. Azumarill's max HP, max attack. I go for a Play Rough. Get at me. Azumarill out here grinding, taking out a Haxorus. I'm surprised the guy didn't switch out. He has 6 Pokemon. I guess he's used to playing 3v3 or something. So he brings in his Aegislash. I automatically just switch out my Azumarill because I know he's going to go for a King Shield. So I bring Tyranitar to bring up that Sandstream again so that my Excadrill could outspeed everything on the field. So Sandstorm is brought up. He goes for, I think he goes for, it's a special attack Aegislash. So he goes for Flash Cannon. Splash Cannon does good amount of damage to my T-Tar, almost half. T-Tar is specially defensive in the sand. It gets a boost, not as much as Mega T-Tar I wish I had. So I bring in Excadrill after he took the hit. So Aegislash, he withdraws his Aegislash, predicting me go for an Earthquake, but that set does not have Earthquake. It has D-Dance, Stealth Rocks, Crunch, and Outrage. So I go for a Swords Dance when he switches out on his Aegislash. Aegislash really, I wasn't really worried about Aegislash since it was a special attacker. I know it didn't have Sacred Sword, so I was gonna do a Swords Dance, but he switched him anyways. So he goes for a Cotton Guard, get up that defense. I don't care, I'm at +2. I go for an Earthquake straight up. does relatively well damage for a Cotton Guard Furfrou. So he goes for another Cotton Guard and gets defense up to +6, which is fine because another hit from the Sandstorm and from the Sandstream and the Earthquake is going to take out this Furfrou. He goes for a Baby Doll Eyes. It doesn't really matter. I'm -1 and I'm still at +1. It doesn't really matter. So I go for the Earthquake, takes him out. Clean, easy. Furfrou's done. Oh, it actually doesn't take him out. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't take him out. I thought it did, but the Sandstorm did subside at that second. But his return does absolutely nothing to my Excadrill. As my Excadrill, this Excadrill is not max speed, max attack. He has EVs in defense and HP, and I think actually it's defense and special defense, whatever. So he brings in his Whimsicott. This Whimsicott didn't have Prankster, which was weird, or did have Prankster, but it was a weird set Whimsicott. Yeah, it was weird. So I go for another Swords Dance, as you'll see in the battle. That's why I thought it was weird. So as I go for another Swords Dance, get to +3. He slowly eat me down with these Leech Seed. He goes for a Substitute Whimsicott. So I'm just gonna go try to get him as low as possible with the Substitute and Earthquakes, as you'll see in the battle. I hate Whimsicott. Whimsicott's the bane of my existence. Whimsicott could burn and die of all I care. I hate that Pokemon. Prankster ability, Sub Leech Seed, Toxic Stall, Protect. Oh, I hate these. I hate Whimsicott. Or even sometimes Play Rough. Whimsicott's the worst. I think it's the worst Pokemon ever. Regardless of that, I bring in my Talonflame. I know my Talonflame is gonna definitely outspeed, and all this guy's gonna do is go for Sub Leech. He doesn't really have anything else. So I just go for Brave Bird. I was about to say Choice Banded Brave Birds, but they're not. Gale Wings Brave Birds, since they get priority over this Prankster, which you'll see, which I was surprised. I thought Prankster had more priority over Gale Wings. He goes straight for a U-turn, as that was the same turn. It looked like it wasn't, but it was the same turn. So he U-turns out, and you'll see Talonflame does work. Talonflame is no joke. With no item, doesn't even matter. He's no joke. He goes for a Sucker Punch because I went for a straight Flare Blitz. This is a Brave Bird Flare Blitz U-turn Roost Talonflame. Just takes his Bisharp out like nothing. Maybe if that was a Life Orb or a Life Orb or anything else, he probably would have killed me. I live at 3 with the recoil. I was like, what the heck? I go for a Roost right off the bat. And this was where I was surprised that Gale Wings Talonflame priority move outsped Prankster, which was weird. So he goes for a Sub, of course. But it's okay, he's in the yellow now, and he doesn't have Elite Sub. So I just go for a Brave Bird. And if he goes for Elite Seed next turn, he's just gonna die. Which I think he does go for Elite Seed next turn. As I was like, okay, do Sub Leech Seed. I got a useless crit on a Sub. Crit! It's a crit! Anyways, he goes for Elite Seed. This is his death right here because a Brave Bird is going to take him out super effective ×4. Even this little Leech Seed health isn't going to help you from a Brave Bird Talonflame. Max attack. This one's actually a max attack, max speed Talonflame. I think it is. It's not like my other Talonflame, the Kamikaze, which is not max, does not even have any EVs in attack because it's a bulk up Talonflame. So he brings in his Aegislash. I think I go for a Roost right off the bat because he goes for a King Shield. Yes, he does. He goes for a King Shield. I go for the Roost to get my health back, especially that I'm still leeched, and he's going to get health from the Leech Seed. So after he went for that Aegislash, and I know this is not a weakness policy Aegislash, says there's no items, which is awesome for me. I go straight for that Flare Blitz instead of switching out. So I go straight for the Flare Blitz. I don't think it takes him out. I think it takes him to like 30% or so. Yeah, about 30%, taking him down to 30%. The recoil damage is killer on me. But then I think he kills me right here with a Flash Cannon or a Shadow Ball, one of the two. He goes for a Shadow Ball, and I think he takes out my Talonflame, as it is at 42 health. If I did have a little more health, I would have went for a Roost one more time. I probably would have survived, and then would be able to take him out. So I bring in my Excadrill. My Excadrill is definitely going to outspeed him. He's going to go for a King Shield. It doesn't really matter. I'm going for the Earthquake. And my Excadrill is not choiced in any fashion. Choice Scarf, Choice Bandit. As you know, I'm repeating myself over and getting no items. So I'll go for the Earthquake. He protects himself. Go for the Earthquake. I do outspeed Aegislash. Aegislash is like slow as dirt. So it takes him out. I'm pretty sure that was his last Pokemon. Yep, and that was his last Pokemon, and I win a clean 4-0 against Richard. And as you can see, that was a good battle. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more of this, this is going to be, I think it's going to be a new series. I love 6v6s, and I'm pretty excited for this team. This was my first recording. I did another recording. There's going to be another one after this. It's not going to have a face cam, but the third one will definitely have a live face cam, and it'll be the same team because this team is doing pretty well, as you'll see in the next couple of videos. So thank you for watching. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. See you all tomorrow.